In this video, I'm discussing the student visa in a small Baltic state, Estonia. Though Estonia is a small country in terms of area, it is one of the top countries in the field of information technology, and it climbed this feat in a very short period of time. Moreover, Estonia is the first nation in the world to bring the concept of e-residency. With the concept of e-residency, citizens of any nation of the world can apply for digital citizenship and get access to opening a bank account and even establish a company in Estonia. I will talk shortly about this in the video later. In addition, Estonia is also known to the birthplace of big companies like Skype and TransferWise. Now let's move further to know more about facility and situations for students in Estonia. Hello, my name is Lisa and I welcome you to my YouTube channel. This channel aims at providing genuine information on study abroad for students like you who are not sure about where to go for higher education. And if you are new to this channel, or even you are not new and haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel now. Because the more subscribers, the more motivated I get for making new videos every time. Let's move toward today's topic. First of all, let's talk about the general aspect of Estonia. Talking about Estonia's area, it has an area of 45,227 square kilometers, while it has a population of around 1.3 million only. The capital city of Estonia is Tallinn, and the language majorly spoken here is Estonian language, while some just German and Russian language too. Talking about interesting thing about Estonia, like I said earlier, Estonia is first country in the world that brought the concept of e-residency. Also, in the comparison to the population living in Estonia, the number of unicorn company is quite huge. A unicorn company basically means a company with a valuation of more than $1 billion. Estonia has 10 such companies like Skype, TransferWise, Taxify, and Playtech. And one of the reasons why Estonia comes as in the top of IT nation of the world is because of the big companies it has with such a small population. Another very interesting thing about Estonia is that students are taught programming language from primary school. Now let's talk about different courses available in Estonia and the tuition fees. You can go to Estonia for your bachelor's, master's, and PhD degrees. Limited undergraduate courses are available in Estonia, but the option expands greatly for graduate degrees in areas including business, IT, agriculture, and healthcare. Explore your opportunities for advanced education in these thriving fields. While there may be various options in PhD degree, it is important to know that pursuing a PhD degree in Estonia has its differences. One notable difference is that, unlike in other European countries such as Norway, Finland, and Sweden, monthly stipends are not guaranteed normally, and you need to pay your tuition fees for bachelor's and master's degree. Talking about tuition fees, Estonia is quite affordable in comparison to other countries that require tuition fees. Tuition fees in Estonia range from around 3,400 euro to 5,500 euro per year. There are mainly two intakes in Estonia, one being spring intake and other being fall intake. But you need to be aware that admission may require an admission fee, averaging around 120 euros, depending on the university you choose. As I said earlier, you need to pay tuition fees to study in Estonia. However, through different scholarship programs, there is a provision for getting up to the full scholarships too. Talking about the college requirement, universities usually ask for your minimum IELTS score to be around the range of 5.5 to 6.5 depending on your university. Moreover, you might have to even take a separate entrance exam to get enrolled in the college. For more details, you need to check the requirements of the university on their website. Besides that, if you want to know in detail about the offer course in Estonia and their free structure, you can go through www.estonia.dreamapply.com. Likewise, if you are searching for general information about conditions of students to go to Estonia, you can check that out on www.studyinestonia.ee. Now let's talk about visa requirements. Generally, Estonia gives permit around 3 years to 5 years as student permit. Talking about the financial requirements to get a study permit, you need to show that you have sufficient income which is double the subsistence level in Estonia. The subsistence level shall be established each year in the State Budget Act. In 2022, from June 1st, the subsistence level for people living alone or for the first member of the family is €200 per month. That means you need to show that you can spend €400 per month. As proof, you need to show your bank transaction of around 6 months, and the transaction should show your savings of €400 every month. Besides this requirement, you need to prepay your tuition fees as well. When your university offers you an admission, they offer you a conditional admission, and when you pay your tuition fees, the admission gets valid. Your visa process can only begin once your admission is confirmed. Likewise, while you apply for an Estonian student visa, you need to have your medical insurance contract as well. And if you want to learn further about the visa, you can go through the police office website in Estonia. The link to the website is shown in the screen. Also, in case you can't continue to study as per your study plan after you reach Estonia, your visa can get invalid. Therefore, there is a big necessity to maintain your study plan in Estonia. To get all information regarding requirements for study permit, you can visit the Estonian police website shown below. Do not get confused here, as in many European countries, police handle the visa and immigration stuff as well. Now let's talk about income and expense in Estonia. In comparison to other European countries, the per hour income in Estonia is very less. The minimum wage per hour as specified is only around €3.5. However, there are few student jobs that pay around €5 as well. The good part about Estonia is even if you go there on a student visa, you can work full-time, and there are certain conditions. You cannot compromise your study because of the work. Your visa may be endangered if your study experiences any setback. You will also have to pay 20% tax if you work in Estonia. Like income, the expense in Estonia are also comparatively less. If you stay in student housing, the house rent starts from around €80 to €85, and if you search for private apartments, it can go up to €150 to €160. But if you search for a studio flat, the price range from around €200 to €220. For food, if you buy bread, it costs around 8 cents to €1. Similarly, if you buy 10 eggs, it costs around 90 cents to €1. Transportation is free for international students, and if we talk about expenses as a whole from food to rent, you can live at the cost of around €200. Now let's talk about dependent visa and if you can take your spouse on that visa. According to the immigrants law of Estonia, a student on a student visa can take their spouse or process a dependent visa only after he or she completes his residency of 2 years in Estonia. Therefore, there isn't a chance to take your partners with you in the first year. And when you apply for the dependent visa, they will get their visa as per the validity of your visa, and you need to show your ability to spend €720 every month to invite your spouse to live with you in Estonia. Now let's talk about post-study opportunities in Estonia. After you complete your study, you receive an extra stay permit for 270 days. This extension would be a good opportunity for you to search a job. Talking about PR provision in Estonia, you either need to be under a work permit for 5 years or on an entrepreneurship visa for 5 years. Let's talk about E-residency now. As I said a little earlier, Estonia bought the concept of E-residency on December 1, 2014. Which allows you to become a digital citizen of Estonia no matter which state of the world you live in. With E-residency, you get access to open bank account and even establish a company in Estonia. It takes €100 for you to apply for residency along with the courier charge of around €30 to €40. If you want to establish a company after E-residency, the charge for it is around €190. But something you need to know is that the E-residency does not give you the right to stay in Estonia, and it does not contribute to your permanent residency. This is just an online identification and the pathway for you to do your own online business in Estonia. There is nothing more than this, but this sort of schemes are attracting a great pool of involvement in the IT sector towards Estonia. It is also seen that the Estonia has invested a lot here in Norway for the promotion of its IT sector. If you go to different conferences in Norway, you can see booths promoting and marketing Estonia with taglines like "Invest in Estonia." In my point of view, if you want to study IT, Estonia can be a great destination because The IT sector is booming in Estonia at this moment. As I already said, a country with 1.3 million population has 10 companies with a valuation of more than $1 billion, which proves how good the startup ecosystem is in Estonia. Therefore, Estonia can be a great destination for IT graduates. But if you are planning for a long-term stay in Estonia, I don't see a good environment because the Estonia government is making its immigration policy very strict. Even if the income isn't very good in Estonia, in my point of view, if you are an IT graduate and if you plan to get a further degree, work for some years and return back to your home country, Estonia can be one good destination. But if you come with the mindset of settling down in Europe, Estonia might not be that great option for you. I hope today's video has given you general information about Estonia, and if you are planning to come to Estonia, do your research further about it. I'll come up with similar video next week. Till then, stay healthy. Bye bye.